Hey, don't thee thou me, thee thou them as thou's thee. I know, yes. Alright, Swinton, see you later. Oh, Swinton Bispam there, very good friend of mine. Hey, you never guess what he does for a living. He's an explorer. Yes. So if you ever get lost in Cleveland's, he's your man. Now, I've been listening to a lot of radio lately, and I've not listened to the radio for a long, long time. In fact, the last time I did listen to the radio, Lord Haw-Haw had his own show. And I've been listening to a gentleman called Steve Wright on BBC Radio 2. Very interesting man, very interesting show. He seems to have this little group of friends, and they talk about all different things. For instance, are hobnobs much more crumblier than digestives? Are Asda's shopping baskets better than Tesco's shopping baskets? Or does Jeremy Vine beat himself over the head with a tea tray before he comes live on air? All sorts of interesting and wonderful things. And he had a guest on the other week, a man who was analysing dreams. And I pricked my ears up, because it's a subject that interests me. It drew me away from my book. Very interesting book as well it is, actually. It's a Lee Child book. I don't know if you've ever read any of his books, but it seems to be the main character in this book is a man called Jack Reacher. And I've read a few of his books, and basically what they're all about is this massive man who saves America from right-wing fundamentalists, then digs a swimming pool with a teaspoon, and then goes and has a shower. Oh, my dog's coming. Hello, Brian, how you doing, son? He's a lovely lad. Get down, Brian. There's a good lad. So, where was I? Yes, the man that was analysing dreams. Now, Brian, you're going to have to go out, son. Out you go. Come on. There's a good lad. Do you know, you can't get outdone in this world. Yes, analysing dreams. And he was coming up with all wonderful explanations as to why we might be dreaming certain things. For instance, if you find yourself falling in a dream, that can be an indication that you've got a problem with some sort of pressure in your life, and it's a release of that pressure. If you find yourself running down a corridor with lots of doors either side, that can be an indication that you've got a big decision to make. If you're dreaming that you're in a public place with no clothes on, that can be that you're getting a bit forgetful. So I thought to myself, well, I've got a reoccurring dream. And I thought I'll phone the show and find out if they can explain to me what it is. So I got through to the show, and lo and behold, Steve Wright actually answered the phone. And he says to me, hello, who's that? I said, it's Mr. Clocks. He says, what's your first name? I said, Tom. He said, can I call you Tom? I said, no. He said, right, Mr. Cloggs, what's your dream? I said, well, I have this dream where I'm stood on a street in Scarborough, watching a lady drive by in an open-top Volkswagen Beetle, and she's dressed in a white fur coat and marigold gloves, but she's got a massive head. And in the back seat of this Volkswagen Beetle is a monkey, a donkey, a pig, and Giles Brandreth. Have you any idea what this could symbolise? And there was a bit of a pause, and I waited, and then the phone went dead. What do you think about that then?